Sorry, I got the heaters running. It's freaking freezing outside. So, right off the hit. Ay, ay, ay. Why is this camera so fuzzy? I had the screens replaced yesterday and it keeps doing this. I don't know how to make it stop. I'm gonna have them probably redo the screen again. Is that it doesn't want to auto adjust. Good morning. Maybe if I walk around the garage and let the camera adjust a little bit. I had the front and back screen replaced and they did something to the camera. They screwed it up. I'm gonna have to take it back and let them do it again. There, that's good. But will it stay that way? It's not gonna stay that way. What if I... Good morning, by the way. Well, we're just gonna have to deal with a little bit of a blurry screen this morning, to be honest with you. I want everybody to have a chance to talk and good morning, good morning. You guys get any snow? Man, it's, you know what? If you keep up with the snow as it's coming down with that thing, and you get a nice DeWalt battery, like I would say like a 5 amp or higher, or you could be ballsy and get like a 10 amp hour battery like I got, that thing lasts forever, man. It lasts forever, and you'll never even have to pull the snowblower out. Just buzz down your driveway, you know, get a couple inches, 2-3 inches of snow, buzz down the driveway real quick, take it back in the house, leave it by the door. Once you start seeing more snow accumulating, turn around and do it again. It's exactly what my dad said he's going to do. He said it's perfect for him because he's older. And it throws the snow way out there. And he was like, that's my biggest struggle is when I blow it from one side of the driveway to the other, it doesn't throw it out far enough, and then I'm having to pick back up what I already blew because it's not making it all the way over off of the driveway. Sorry that you hear the heaters in the back. It's absolutely freezing. So I hear they caught another terrorist from Afghanistan. You guys hear about that? Good morning. They caught another terrorist from Afghanistan. First it was the truck driver that they caught. It was working with some kind of group. And then it was the dude that killed the National Guard people. Then there was some guy making threats about blowing something up. And then another Afghan terrorist. That just goes to show you how many people we have in the United States that are not friendly people. And that in all honesty, to protect American lives and people that are already here, I think we should temporarily put a pause on people from other countries coming here, especially known countries that have hostile terrorist tendencies all over the world. And what we need to do is we need to start speaking more about all the Christians that are dying in Africa. The Christians that are getting slaughtered by the hundreds. There was over 300 students kidnapped from a Christian school, like 312 or something like that. And this is not the first time this has happened. It's happened multiple times and nobody's talking about it. Very few people are speaking about it online. And then you get Americans that like to stick their nose in the middle of it, especially, I hate to say it, we'll just call it non-conservative people that are saying that's propaganda, they're lying, that stuff is not happening. It is happening. You get people from Africa that are actually talking about it. There's African social media influencers that are speaking out about it, saying, no, I'm from here. You see my skin color, you hear the way I talk, I'm from here. I literally live in Africa, and these people are not lying. This stuff is going on. You have American influencers that are trying to button their nose in stuff that they don't believe and call it propaganda because they don't want people to stop focusing on what's actually going on out there, which is the sad part. Will this work better? That won't work better either. What about? That's not going to work. Let me see now. How about this? Will it adjust? It's not. They're going to have to replace this glass again in this phone. So, yeah, it's tough because you get these people making all these claims and whatnot as if it's hard not to lose hope when every date I go on women, well, I ask what politics are, and any control in immigration is fascism. Well, people like that you don't want to date anyway. I pay for the extra insurance every month on this AT&T phone. See, this is really bad right now. It's just acting up. It's acting crazy. Let me switch it and then switch it back. Good morning. What's up, man? How are you? I'm going to put it back here where it was at and just leave it alone. Trying to get more volume working today than anything. I had the front and back screen replaced, and I don't know what ended up happening. So in a situation like this, what they're probably going to do is they're probably going to tell me that they're just going to replace the phone, which I'm not opposed to. I would prefer not, but I wonder if I did this, if it would work better if I went. Maybe a little better, I don't know. Man, no, it's not. It's bothering me. I don't know why, but it is. Yeah, it definitely has an issue. Since they replaced the screen, it's just acting all weird. But anyway, I pay for that expensive insurance every month. It's like $20 a month, $25 a month. So anytime I break this phone, it's fixed for free. They actually come right out to my house and fix it. Ooh, starting to feel the burn, which I like it. I notice if I'm under a certain light in a specific direction, like over there under the light facing, it'll pick up and it'll adjust quick. I wonder if I got to go through and do like a system update or something to make it stop doing this. But anyway, you guys get the point. I'm trying. I thought I was doing the right thing by doing this, but by getting it fixed instead of waiting, and it ended up biting me. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess it's weird when you start seeing morning. It's weird when you start seeing this stuff happen right in front of your eyes. And me being a vet that served Operation Iraqi Freedom, seeing the type of danger and stuff here on our soil, it's not good. It just makes you want to prepare for war. It makes you want to prepare for an invasion. It makes you want to prepare other people that will listen, just so they can be safe and their families and stuff are safe. One of the things that I honestly can tell you is these people don't play fair. Whenever it's time for them to act, whenever it's time for them to do things, they don't play fair. They use whatever they can to cause as much destruction as possible, and that's just how it is. Yeah. Good morning. Oh. Ooh, hurts so good. See, if I get out of the picture, it kind of starts to adjust better. Well, once I come back and I'm right on top of it, it looks weird. It gets all blurry. See, back out of the picture, it adjusts. I don't know if that's a settings issue, an update issue. Or maybe I can turn auto adjust off. Do I have something I can do? I don't think there's anything I can do while I'm live. I'd have to change settings and everything else. Yeah, I mean, it was never that much of an issue before. I didn't have to have this wasn't a problem before, and now all of a sudden it is. So next time I jump on here, I'll make sure I have some kind of light or something in front of me. I even turned on the relight option on here just to kind of see if that would help at all, but it didn't help. Anyhow, ow, that hurt. That did not feel good. Throw the big plates on here. I used to struggle really bad doing this. I have gotten quite a bit stronger over the last 4 months, which is... Do I know how to weld? Absolutely. I gotta have a good welder though. I mean, I'm not the best, but I do know how to weld. I know how to get it set up and fine-tuned, but I definitely love welding. What do I have on here? I have 90. I got 140 on here right now. Trying to work sets of 15 right now, if I can get it. MIG. I mean, I could do both, but MIG. MIG is what I prefer. And I have never done TIG. So I've done some brazing, but I've never done TIG. I'd like to learn TIG. Okay. Do you have to be tough for that job? I'd assume so. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. If I haven't said good morning to you, good morning. I'm gonna try to pull from down low a little bit and see how that feels. From down under. Ay, ay, ay. Well, one of my washers came loose on the bottom ball and it's trying to lock up, so I'm gonna have to glue the washer back on the rubber ball. Oh, I got some glue right here. Alright, I'll just let it sit there under pressure and enjoy the snow shovel video. Oh, I love using the thing, man. I just love that thing. How much time do I have? I got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. What am I going to do in 5 minutes? Face pulls. I'll try some face pulls and see what happens. Well, face pulls-ish. turn both the heaters off because I'm almost done, so they're cooled off by the time I get out of here. Morning, Joe. I'm working hard in recovery with a 6-pound medicine ball. I'm an inspiration. Well, I appreciate that. I'm trying, man. Just trying to do better overall. Just don't want to fall backwards. The holiday kind of got to me, though. You know, just as it does all of us. You had Thanksgiving, and then the very next day was Dad's birthday, and then the very next day was the holiday outing, or the Christmas tree outing to go get the Christmas tree, which we all stop and eat at Olive Garden on the way back. It's a yearly tradition. So those 3 days, I put on about 5.5 pounds, 4.5 to 5.5 pounds, and I'm trying to lose that now. So over the last few days, I've cleaned up my eating and stuff to continue in the direction that I was already moving. So I've lost like 1.5 pounds of what I gained. It's going to take a little bit for me to get rid of all the water and get all the shit out of my digestive system. Jeez. By the way, good job. I forgot to say good job. Do I consider welding a good profession? Absolutely. There's so much demand for welding in general. Look at pipeline welders. Pipeline welders, they make, my buddy, 5 years in, was already up to like $55 an hour. His dad had been doing it for like 20 some years, and his dad was up to 60 some dollars an hour. And anytime they were on the pipeline, his welding rig that was parked in the parking lot, it would make like $17 an hour working, and it would make like $14 an hour sitting. So regardless, if he was in town, had to go out of town for a welding job, and they didn't quite need him at the time, that truck is sitting there with tools and stuff on it ready to work. It makes a downtime hourly wage, which is $14 an hour, and then a operating wage, which is $17, $18 an hour. It's probably a lot more now. This was years ago. And then his father made $65, $67 an hour. He would typically, if he was working out of state, they would work 7/12s, 12 hours a day for 7 days straight. He'd come home with $250,000 or something in the bank, or $250,000 in a year. Between his rig and him, both making an hourly wage. And then the son got into it and worked his way up from just a helper. 5 or 6 years in, became a supervisor of the helpers, and then turned around, bought a $80,000 platinum Super Duty back then. Back then you can get a platinum for $80,000. Now I bet you probably can't. So he bought a platinum Super Duty, $120,000 triple axle travel trailer, and he became a welder and went out to New York. They were putting in a pumping station, and he went out there, same thing as his dad, you know, $14 an hour downtime for the truck, $17, $18 an hour working time, and he was making $55, $60 an hour out there. He'd come home with a $175,000 a year job, you know, just racking up the money. So welders make a lot of money. They can make a lot of money. It just all depends on how you set yourself up. All right. Back is full. The back is full of blood. Now I'll go over here to the light. A little bit of trouble, but if I move around, it'll start to focus. There we go. It's starting to pick me up. It's having a hard time. If I get super close to the camera, it picks me up. As soon as I start moving, it starts doing that crap again. So, anyway. My gut has just about disappeared and my digestive system is great. And that's from stopping drinking beer. Yep. That's why I don't really drink. I might drink a little bit here and there on the holiday. For Thanksgiving, I had a glass of Moscato. And that was it. Just one glass and I was done. That's why I don't smoke, I don't vape, I don't drink, I don't do any of that anymore. Well, it's time for me to go. It's time for me to get to work and get out of here. It's 3 minutes past the time that I wanted to quit. So, I hope you all have a great day. Just wanted to check in real quick. And maybe I'll have something later today, automotive related. Just all depends on what fancy shows up in the shop and what I decide to talk about. I think right now, maintenance is huge. And that's what I like talking about because it is wintertime. And a lot of people don't know what to expect, or they've never really been taught what to expect, especially when it comes to winter. So, y'all be blessed. Take care. I love y'all. I'm out of here. I gotta go. I just on a welder. The company Yes Welder, yes, something like that on Amazon. It's a great welder to start with. I think Project Farm gave it great reviews. Go to Project Farm and watch his welder video and then choose what you want to do welder wise. And they're very affordable. Okay, I'm out. I gotta go. Take care.